Hey everybody, Asher here, and welcome back to Wartales, where we are picking up about where we left off. A little bit of a misadventure down to the right. We did the Peninsula of Power, as it were, and upped our levels a little bit here. Bones, holding his big bone grinding axe, is fine. We have Ellers. I've got a ton of requests to name the archer, and this was the first person that left a comment. Also has some nice potential for saying at certain things. So we'll see how that goes. Launchera is what the name is. So our tank is literally a lunchbox, which is all the better. So welcome to level 2 here. Eli Smith out to prove one of the commenters wrong. It said Rangers are useless. We shall see. And Jacob here just holding his big sword over his shoulder because that's what you do. And then Snowy the pony. Oh, you're going to get some upgrades eventually very well. So that's our team so far. We're probably going to expand our team a little bit, but right now we've got to figure out the money situation and the suspicion situation. And we got guard spawns that are going to be a problem because we're going to need to cross this bridge and make it over. So what can we do first? We don't really have a lot of iron. I have like 2 iron. So if we go to the forge here, I don't think there's a lot that we can do right now. No, we don't have enough iron. I'd love to... Oh, I can make a targe. So there's a little mini game for forging. And we're not playing on Iron Man, so I technically can reload if I screw this up. The thing is that with only 1 shield user, I don't really need another targe. And all this does is reveal new recipes. So, do I have better uses for this iron? Probably not. Let's go ahead and unlock the recipe. I'm going to want to make some rags, though. So, here we go. Targe. So you want to click those at the right time. The feedback's not what I remember it being from before, but we got a superior quality item, so that may be better than the shield that we have right now. Plus, if we look in our compendium here, which someone did ask about learning cannibalism, it's right here. Your troops are prepared to do anything to survive. That's not us at this point. But we did, by getting the Targe... we should have unlocked another set. I don't know if unlocking that set was just the reinforced buckler. We still have to get the knowledge points to learn it. And it looks like we are sitting on 1 knowledge point right now. And I probably said some things that I want to learn, like the saddlebag. That's an advanced fish hook. Tent is another thing that I got in the comments that's is definitely something that will be worth exploring here. But I think for now... we're just going to kind of roll with what we have. We don't need to throw the knowledge points into stuff right away. I half think about rationing, but only half think about it. Endurance training's probably not the worst. Ugh. Let's do restoration, because that is going to be something that we need, and that will help long-term starting now. So let's look at our gear while we're here. Real quick before we get started. I know how deep you can get into inventory management in this game. I'm trying not to here. So Bones can get a little more armor. I can use the arrow keys for this. And we need our level 2 people to get that. So let's give the Outlaw's Tabard to Launchera. We want our lunchbox to be able to move around a little bit more anyway, so that's fine. Also, looks like we already have a superior shield here. Now, one of the things I should be able to craft... maybe it's in the Tinker's thing here, is actually a box? I need to double check how to do some of these things. But yeah, actually having like a storage chest will be nice to be able to drop some stuff in here. Unless the storage chest is already in the camping site, which in that case, all the better. We can do some money laundering here. So we got knowledge points. We got 3 PP and wisdom here. So my teachers who told me that... dirty jokes are wrong. I've gained knowledge based on that. Okay, we still have 19 repair things here. We don't need to punch the blacksmith.
I just know this year will be a breeze.
We don't.
The vineyards, no need to circle new barrels.
We don't need coal either. I probably should give those angler's rags to somebody else, but we don't need that bow. And I'm going to hold on to this targe for the time being in case we pick up another tank. I think we're okay for food right now. It wouldn't be the worst to get another fishing rag, but let's go ahead and leave. We can just exit that way too. So we also have, if we go back to the market here, If we pick this lock, we can do another quest. I don't necessarily want to do that yet, but we're close. We're close to doing this because I do want to level up my people just a little bit more. We do have 2 AoE people, which is very important here.
How can we sell anything in this stench? I complained to the Lady Mayoress at least 10 times this week.
Okay, so one of those things I probably could have used the iron for was getting a cooking pot together. But for now, we don't have like great deals on perch or anything. Let's see if we can get some deals on the other stuff here. We can probably actually sell that barrel lid. So here, have a barrel lid. Have fun with that. Because we do have to start watching our weight. We don't have the most weight available. Here, there's Bernaud, a civilian. You can punch people out.
I would offer wine to go with your cheese, but the disease has all but destroyed our vineyards.
Well, it's fine. I don't have any cheese either. Okay, I think we're okay on food. We got 3 days of food. We're going to make it work. Another thing that I was told is... Okay, this is the town hall. We've already done all this. We're going to be trying to work on that quest in a minute. Is up here. We do have some people that we can try to recruit.
My family used to be part of the broker council, but today I must sell my services to pay back my debts.
Well, Remteran. See, that's a spearman, which we want. Unfortunately, we don't have the cash for it. And when I say we don't have the cash, I do want to have that cash on hand in case we have to pay wages soon. So that's going to be an issue. There is a sort button, isn't there? There we go. All right, so we're going to leave. That's too bad, but there'll be other ones here. But if we look at the message board here, what we can do is potentially accept some of the harder ones here and then cancel them to see if we can get some new things on here. Like, if we accept the Bandit's Lair, that's actually pretty nice because we do want to do that eventually. Helping the old pig keeper who's gathering wood in the mountains here. Now, we've accepted 3 contracts at this point. If we cancel the hard one, we'll get another one in 8 hours, and this old pig keeper... You know, we'll hold on to that one for now. I may be able to do that one. So let's see where it's on the map. It's way over here. We don't have a time limit for it, but we do want to go over here and do Vanquish Adele's squad, not just because Adele is a famous pop singer, but also because we need to get over to that area anyway. Now, first thing is first. We have to be very careful crossing this bridge because we don't want the town guard to also be crossing the bridge at the same time. So we're dancing in the moonlight, and what did I say? We did not want the town guard here. So we're going to try to stay stealthy. And if we have to fight, I guess we fight, but they're not looking for us. We just stay still. That's a lot more people than I was expecting. Okay. But that was exactly the danger. It's nice when I'm right about things. All right, so now we book it. We're even Snowy the pony's like, let's get the hell out of here. Okay, so there's some mushrooms. We got lots of traveling merchants here that we're not going to steal from. You do have wolf, which is delicious, but we're going to... How much is... Yeah, cider, we don't need that much for that. We'll buy a little bit of wolf. Like I said, we need to get some cooking recipes together. And we have to learn those through knowledge points. I could try to steal these. Like, I know for a fact that we could use a great pig iron here. Obliteration deals guaranteed critical hit against poison units. We don't have really that benefit there, so probably want the armor more than anything anyway. There's another traveler's guide post here. But as we walk up here, we're going to be revealing a little bit more of the map. We are traveling north right now, and there's definitely some stuff going on. I'm still not entirely sure about the iron situation here. But here's Marheim Castle. We're getting near Gothenburg, as far as I recall. And we're going to need to rest here in just a minute. So maybe we go ahead and go into the castle, if only because this will progress some story stuff just a little bit. All right, so we have the castle and we have the forge. And does Gubert sell iron?
The fact that Lord Old Marheim lets me work here proves just how trustworthy I am.
Oh, dude, you always trust somebody who says they're trustworthy. We learned that in Star Sector. And apparently I did find iron somewhere. So there is iron about here. Doesn't seem to be too much else. Let's go into the castle proper here. Population 34.
Consider my offer. Without our scholars, you are finished. Vertruse is nothing without its vineyards. Not only do you risk a peasant uprising, but you could also lose everything you have, including your broker title. In light of your situation, my price is more than reasonable.
I am well aware of this, Lady Adra Alazar, but I beg of you, give me more time. The decision must be approved by the Broker Council. As for myself, I am already engaged.
My daughter will not wait forever, just as your farmers won't sit idly while their fields wither. You must decide. Hurry, before there are no vineyards left to save.
That sounds like a threat. So, drama. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to steal from Broker Clemens.
I am sorry, but I do not have time to see you.
Really?
The
Because
scourge raging through our vineyards is taking up all my attention. By the beast's fangs, where is that apothecary?
well, look, he's obviously really busy sitting in a room by himself. And a whole castle by himself, so we'll just skedaddle. There's some wood down there. I think we leave it for the time being. And we have the Brotherhood Training Grounds. This, I think, does have a target dummy that lets us, like, train skills and stuff. So, Hired Goon. That's a really nice hammer. He is a leader as well, so let's talk to you.
You're not bothering me. I just finished eating my mutton stew. What would you like to work on today? A specific skill? A weapon upgrade?
Well, that's nice. This is all stuff that wasn't there before. I'd love to teach some more people first aid, because that becomes a problem when it's my tank that has first aid skills, and then we can't pass them on. And then we have not a ton of clickables here. Let's talk to you.
My parents lost everything to the vineyard disease. I decided to join the Brotherhood to lighten their burden, but to be honest, it's a bit daunting.
It does look daunting. You just have to stay in that square and punch each other all the time.
I hope I remember everything.
You won't. That's part of the fun of combat training, is you're training for a reason. What do I think back to? It's like you gotta do it until you puke, so that when you puke, you remember. Okay, that's 3 cloth. That's actually really important. And that's another merchant up there, so we can probably do this. Don't always know what the merchants are going to have, but we're only a little suspicious if we can just catch up with them in time.
I interest you in my humble wares, my good sirs?
Your sardines are interesting. Your venison's interesting. Your beans. Let's get some beans. Probably actually need some of that for a little bit later. Don't want to attack these people, but we do need to rest. So let's get over, buy these mushrooms, get on the side of the road, because we got some stuff to do. All right, so first off, we do not have a camp chest out here. That's what I was a little bit afraid of. So if we use this, we can cook some beans, cook some wolf, cook some mushroom. Just a nice balanced diet with a little more bread. And we're not going to rest yet, though, because we've got more things to do. We don't really have to talk to people. We don't really have to train to people. We can make some of these. We do now have more salt available, but I do need to get 8 iron for a cooking pot. That's going to be a pretty high priority. Camp chest. There we go. So we're going to need 12 iron. Yeah, 12 iron. And the cooking pot takes wood. I feel like there was something I was looking at building that took cloth. I guess it's one of the armors. So, yeah, we're just, I know I can get a knowledge point for doing this right now, but I want to hold on to my rope too. Okay, so I think we're all set. Nobody needs to be paid today. Let's rest. And we've unlocked Dead or Alive, whatever that means. We'll check that in a second. So we've gained 20 influence, which is all very nice. Nobody wants to talk to me today. So we have more things that we can learn at this point. Saddlebags may be about the only thing I want to learn right now, but we don't have inventory issues yet. So we're going to bank these. We need to start using our knowledge points on other stuff. I guess Dead or Alive is something else. It's fine. You all in the comments section have been keeping me honest so far, so we will stay that way. All right, so while we're here, while we're camped, we do have our contract right up here. Should be easy. And then maybe, just maybe, if we keep wandering this way, we'll have a little more fun. I think we're actually pretty close to, like, the gates. So I don't know for sure if that's how it's going to be, but let's go ahead and break camp. Always traveling by nightfall like good suspicious folk. And that looks like our contract, and that looks like some wood, and that looks like a gate. Let's say hello to my people. Adele, the little corporal. Oh man, are we actually fighting a child? Oh, it's like taking money from a baby. And I've had a few babies, and they're really easy to take money from. You just look at the baby and are like, that's my money. And they're like, goo goo. What's your leadership ability here? Survival strategy. Damage taken reduced by 20. Now, how these work, at least it used to be, is that if you engage this person, the leadership ability didn't like pass on or off or like changed. I don't know if that's exactly the case now, but let's go ahead. We can not zoom out here for some reason because we definitely want our lunchbox down here. If I could just drag you over here. And let's put Eli down here too. We're gonna work on our arrangements here. So Eli can run over here. You can run over here. So we could potentially backstab this guy early. But the other alternative is to take out the henchies. And that's probably a little bit better, isn't it? Well, who goes first? Adele the Little goes first. So let's go ahead and punch him. This is guard, by the way. Thank you, comment section, for getting the reminder here of where guard is listed. I am not going to use destabilizing strike yet, although he's probably the best person to do so. We are just doing this to engage right now. Cool. Alright, so you guys are going to be going next. Just trying to check and see who we can put up here without, like, killing my people. Let's start with Jacob. So I'm pretty sure we can do Jacob like this and swing and not hit Lochner. Oh, we don't hit anything, really. And that's our max move, isn't it? Okay, well. Engagement's fine. Totally fine. I mean, it has to be fine. Okay, so she has... it has a hammer. And what's important about hammers, I used this a lot last time, is that it ignores guard. Hammers, or at least blunt weapons, used to do a lot more damage to actual armor as well. I'm not sure if that's still the case. So we're going to go for the backstab here on Leaderar, the leader. And that works. And, okay. Forgetting how to control the UI is fun. How am I doing? Okay, so it would be nice to be able to capture this henchman, but unfortunately I haven't made it to a jail. I think there's a... well, there is a jail here. It's just we're not in the right neighborhood for it. So, really? Your armor's not gone. Okay, this is Fury time. 1, 2, 3, and we got even more damage. And we're just going to wrath him on down. There we go. And now we get bonus damage. So that's exciting. And damage of the next attack is increased by 50%. We may be able to work really well with that in just a second. So there's Henchy Hench, who has lined this up pretty nicely. Although I don't think our archer is going to be able to do too much. The fear is always hitting the wrong person here. So, we're going to wait. Alright. First things first. Tell me, Bones. Well, maybe we don't... Okay, the thing is that Eli is engaged now. Lunchbox can't actually push this guy back. If we move you right here, can't we do the swing without hitting everybody? Yes, we can. Alright. Nice. And since you're not engaged, we should be able to move you up just a little bit, and we should get a surround bonus, but I guess, once again, not engaged. Alright, this is why we use our points here. And I don't know if I Fury. That's 5 health left. This fight's pretty much done, so I think we Wrath. Come on. See, Bones got the trait Glorious. No, we're not going to let him run. But that, as they say, is that. We will let Eli get a good stab in. Hooray. And we're going to see if here can say Ellers and get a kill. Because that'll get us 1 Valor point back. So you want those people to get the killing blows, if at all possible. Alright, so we have a little bit of armor damage. Should take a little bit less to repair it, technically. We got another tank shield. We're going to hold on to that. Kind of a disappointing thing, except Jacob has leveled up. Alright. So I'm not super huge on any of these. If we're trying to build Jacob as like some kind of badass swordsman here. Laceration could be good. My problem is that it takes a while to build up and it takes 2 Valor points. Destabilizing Strike is probably pretty reliable. Encouragement... He's usually going to be in the thick of things. So encouragement may not be bad. It does let him get heavy armor here. So let's do protector, but he's going to be a big protector because we're going to go straight for strength here. All right. So do we have any armor you can wear now? You can wear angler's rags. Look at you, fisherman. And I know I don't need to be clicking this all the time, but that's just how it is. Okay, so we got that contract. As per the usual here, we need to actually get back to town to do that, but we're not going to do that yet. Like I said, we should be at the gate soon. Okay, there's Smott's arena. I don't know if we want to do like anything with the arena at this point, but it's here. So, nothing else to click on. Let's talk.
Welcome to the local arena. You can register up to 4 fighters. You're not allowed to kill your opponent, but no holds are barred.
We're not going to do that right now, but
my wares are aplenty, but I only sell to arena champions. Prove your worth and come back to see me.
Okay, I can do that. Alright. So I guess one of my questions here is if we keep going up and around. We got some puppies over here. What I'm wondering is, can we walk up this hill? It looks like we can. But let's see. First off, is that iron? No, that's just... Those are just the biggest mushrooms you ever did see. Let's see if we can surprise some doggos. Yes, we did get the ambush. Despite my best efforts, we got the ambush. All right. So ambush, you notice that the wolves are still going to be able to go pretty well first here, but since these guys are ambushed, technically we get a bonus. We're supposed to get a bonus. Oh well, I'm sure I'm missing what's supposed to be a bonus here, but there's a bear trap. I don't want to run into that. Just throw bones up here. Our archer's all the way up here. Wolfie can reach the archer, so we're going to need to throw bones on there if it comes down to it. But let's just get into the fight, preferably without stepping on a bear trap. It's not like we're fighting Shia LaBeouf. All right. So, useless ranger, and look, there's a little bit of fog here. So we do have some fog of war, and yet we're not in a snowy area. That's nice. Didn't actually get the kill. Useless! We could potentially try to capture the wolf. Oh no, we didn't even hit the correct wolf first. That's ironic. All right, well. Jacob. Here's a problem with Jacob. Is that if we put you here, this doesn't necessarily engage the wolf, but it does kill one of them. So this wolf is probably going to attack Jacob to try to get some revenge, even though he's not engaged. And there we go, 5 damage. Youch. All right. So let's put you down here. And the reason we're doing this is fairly straightforward, because if we go archery time, this should let bones get in there and ask these wolves a question. Might actually kill these wolves a question. There we go. Look at that, 2-for-1 combo. These wolves are full of grease though, which is not the best, but considering how things are going, I can accept that. So we have strategist here, which gives smoke screen, forces enemies in the area to disengage. That's pretty nice. Frenzy is an amazing attack that we've made a lot of before. Poison Vial. We don't get to do as much with poison here. So this is a really nice kind of control thing. This is a really nice do a shit ton of damage all at once thing. Sometimes you want to delete a unit. Sometimes you want to just get a unit off of you. So I guess the question is Eli more of a deleter or is he more of something else? We can do career plans as well to do an extra point here for 10 influence. So let's do, this is tough. I think this may have some longer term, plus it's completely unlike the build I had last time with the Ranger, so, okay, that's not what I wanted. Cool, okay. And you cannot equip a shield, so that's fine. Farmer's rags are farmer's rags. The way we do it here is hit it until it dies, don't get hit. It's the old Monster Hunter rules. Snowy the Pony also leveling up, and we have Work Pony or War Pony. We are going to go Work Pony here. Maybe. Constitution. That's what we want. Willpower for a pony would be nice, but it's dangerous to let your pony have too much willpower. I've read enough books and have seen enough Girl and Her Horse stories to know that. So there's wood up here. Okay, and it looks like we got a pretty nice ledge. Okay, and we got a rat's nest down here. Okay. So I had it wrong before. I was looking at the wrong coast. But we do have a rat's nest here, and this should be beach. If I remember, it's been a really long time. I mean, December technically is not a long time, but It feels like it's been a very, very long time since I have done this. So there is a rat infestation on the beach, which is disgusting, and we're not going to deal with that yet because we don't have the stuff for it yet. But there is also something over here. And if we look at the map, you see right there, there is a question mark. Somebody put a damn question mark on the map. Seuss would be proud. Question me the question mark. And in there we have, inside the chest you find documents belonging to Lady Mayoress Beat. It seems the money was meant to fund the restoration of the Vitruvian bridges. And in there we have sapphires, 4 sapphires and a ruby. I wonder if this reward is a little bit different just because of us starting in a lower level here. But I was kind of expecting a little more. Alright, so we don't have to pay wages until after our next rest. And we have found treasure. Hooray! We also found something on the beach over here. But we do need to kind of maybe sort of make our way back to civilization a little bit. At least somewhere where we can sell some shit. So what's this? That's probably just what we clicked on, isn't it? Yay! So we can complete a quest. We're going to take a wide berth here. We are going to camp out, and then we have to... Okay, we're not going to go that way, apparently. There's some more wood here. We should be able to camp out in just a minute. It's nighttime. It's an appropriate time to camp, hopefully without much danger. Of course, town guards fucking appear right now. Oh boy. Bandits too. Okay, if we hit the camp screen here, we are in danger! Exclamation point. Our people are exhausted. So I think what the plan's going to be, if we can manipulate this just a little bit. That's not how we wanted to manipulate this. Okay. So those guards saw us, which is not great. But there's bandits over here, and we desperately need to camp. So hopefully we can just get out of here. There we go. You guys, just fight each other. I don't even think we can move much right now. And also we have a big old scary place up there. If we camp in the middle of the vineyard, it's fine. It looks like there's a little campsite over here. Our fatigue is actually getting really high. I don't usually like it getting this high. We're actually slowing down a lot. Why can't I click on that? Let's inspect. Nope, let's camp first. Okay, so how in danger are we? We are out in the open in the middle of a field. Average danger. Cool. We accept average danger here. Okay. Go make a torch for a knowledge point. That doesn't take any irons, so let's craft one. We can technically give that to our ranger to set people on fire. That may not be a bad move. Hitching post would still be pretty nice, but I really want to have my rope for reasons that I discussed before. Let's just camp, and we're going to work on getting paid. That seems like a solid plan. Eat some beans. They're good for your heart. The more you eat, the more you fart. The more you fart, the better you feel. Hopefully we don't get ambushed by patrolling guards. A fabulous meal. Okay. So more happiness, more influence, and Eli Smith wants to talk. Tell me. Just a little more effort, I'll make a name for myself. Even the Legion will want to hire me. So we can get tricks of the trade. Imagine your parents' pride for 3 valor points. That's very short. Or happiness, +1 relationship. Let's see if we can get experience here. I don't know if we got very much because he doesn't have a lot of close companions, I don't think. Bones, they like each other. They're not necessarily close, but it's fine. Okay, so we have the arena here. We need to make our way, I guess, back down to Marheim, right? We have Marheim, Marheim Castle. Yeah. It's a fun start to the save. where we are constantly on the run, but we haven't been ambushed yet. The town guards are sure trying, though. So there's Marheim Castle. Our people are owed money. I think there should be another town over this way. Ugh. Alright, well. Problem is, I don't think we can walk down there without having to go down a pretty far slope. So let's give it a try. If we don't pay our people, what's the worst that happens? They're going to get pissed off, right? So there are mushrooms. Now let me pause here real quick because some of these you can't actually like throw a rope down. I don't think I crafted one of those because I'm trying to hoard my iron. Suddenly I kind of wish I did. I could open the camp screen right now and do that, but we're just going to run down the hill here. And I'm curious while we're here. Let's see what the signpost says, and let's see if these merchants will buy some shit from us. Okay, during the rest, you'll have to pay. You know, I heard that as, are you interested in stealing my humble wares? So that's 20. So 20 for each of these. So I guess we would need to, like, go out of town. You know what? I need the money. I need to call J.G. Wentworth. I need that money now. I could sell the map, too. Somehow that gives me more suspicion. We're going to sell these now. I know there's other stuff you can do. Hang on. Is this better than what Lanchera has? Yes. Okay, cool. So we can probably safely sell this Targe, even though the Targe has a protection skill, which is nice. Farmer's Rags, we're going to keep those because we don't have a weight problem yet. So, if nothing else, if we get burned by not being able to get back to safety in time, at least we'll be able to pay our people. So let's go back to Marheim real quick. We may have some other quests. I think we can probably do helping the old pig keeper. We're going to let those guards patrol the other way. And hopefully they don't just suddenly turn around. Turn around. Every now and then I get a copyright strike. Alright. See, we're still okay on food. We're still okay on a lot of stuff. We just need to find, like, iron, and we need to find a way to drop this a little bit further by catching prisoners, which means we need shackles. But another thing we need is to go to the town hall. Hey. Let's talk to Lady Mayoress first and see what she has to say.
It's driving the clients away. But what can I do? Now that the sewers are installed, we can't remove them.
Are you sure? I have some diamonds and stuff that I just sold.
I just don't understand where the village's money is going. I double-check everything several times a month, but there's no denying it. We've got leaks. Someone is robbing us blind.
Well, guess what? I don't know where the money went, but...
The Lady Mayoress has sticky fingers. Not on my watch. The guard will know of this.
Oh, the Mayoress is gone. Anything else?
I've taken on the mayoral duties as we await the next elections. I must solve our sewer issue. The stench on the market square is unbearable. But I don't know how to go about it. You're well-traveled. Do you think this is normal?
This is super normal. What are you talking about? Who goes into a sewer and is like, this smells like roses? Okay, maybe somebody does. Let's go check Mother Bear. We could potentially hire somebody here. There's another axe bro. We can't hire an informant. I would honestly get one of these if it was a spear bro. We don't have we have some like old equipment that I'm starting to feel hoarderish to sell. Oh, by the way, you know what's great? We solved the embezzlement issue. And much like whistleblowers for embezzlement issues, we're still suspicious. So just attacking the aristocracy has led to this.
Might you be looking for work? Our role as emissaries is to ensure that all service requests are fulfilled. We regularly update our job offers. Here is your reward.
Hooray! Yeah, we're totally hiring someone. So, average rat infestation. Flooded mine. Vanquish the squad here. Let's try the flooded mine. This takes us... Well, you know what? We have 2 quests available here. We're going to go ahead and accept Bandit's Lair. We're going to cancel that because that clearly reappeared. And we're going to accept these 2. We don't need to worry about easy contracts anymore. I am going to worry about rat infestations though, because those suck. All right, and Relny's squad. We kind of want to go to the southwest anyway, because, like I said, I want to capture some people, and that means getting stockades. So, and that lets us explore a little bit more of Vertruse as well. So the nice thing about these little quests is that we get some info. But I think first off, let's look here one more time. We have another Axe Warrior. Now this Axer actually has Taunt. That's not a terrible skill if we want to get a one-handed axe and convert Liet. Oh, you know what? We should actually pay attention here. Thick-skinned, 3% base guard, must consume meat or fish. That could be a problem. Cag here, cooperative, next to an ally in combat. Now that's pretty exciting here. Slash applies bleeding, comes with wrath. So this is a tank that can do a little bit of damage. He does have the side cut though, which despite the artwork for the game here, not exactly my favorite here. And then we have Stodge, who is already an angler here, has taunt, is a hammer bro, damage increase if not next to an ally in combat, and is cowardly. That's terrible for a tank. Okay, so Cag, haircut aside, we can fix that. We can see if you can get some better traits here. Plus his constitution's fine. Let's talk to you, because we do want another tank. Wow, since you were a child? Well, today's your lucky day, Cag. Alright, so we have six battle bros right now. I definitely want to get another archer and a spear person. And I think 8 is a really solid foundation to start on here. Right now, Cag is going to be rolling with some starter equipment. Angler's rags. He is a blacksmith by default, so we can change that profession. We do have a better shield for you, which is one of the reasons I wanted to keep that. It's bright and it's shiny, or we have actual good plus protection skill. I think we got to do actual good plus protection skill here. I mean, it looks like a wooden barrel, but we made it ourselves. Such skill, much wow. Farmer's rags, not as good as angler's rags, so we can just ditch it. All right, so that's pretty good. I know, Mother Bear, you hate it when your customers do this.
Vineyard disease. It's confined to Vertruse at the moment, but imagine if it spreads to all of Gothenburg. We'd have to drink beer.
Oh no. All right, well, they do sell Gothenburg wine, which is nice and important to know for recipes here, but we are going to sell the barrel lids, sell the roundel, sell the rags. And then I think we're kind of good here, except for maybe one thing. And that maybe one thing is at the apothecary, which I still need to talk to you. I don't think we can actually craft medicine yet. We don't have the snow iris for it, which sucks.
If you're looking for work, I could do with an escort. Vertruse is rife with bandits and wild animals.
Okay, you sell. Ugh, okay, you don't sell the good stuff. So we'll deal with actually escorting you later. But for now, we got a stank to clear out. I know we're getting a little late in the video, but I want to go ahead and do this now. So let's make it a slightly longer episode. Eller's the apprentice thief. If we're trying to clear out the smell, and I did a really bad job with the lockpick there, then why are we complaining about me picking locks? Wow. You know, after that other lock that I did such a good job with, now I'm just busy talking out of my own mind, and I'm just burning lockpicks like they're made of embers. Oh, look! We have mole rats! And we have this thing. The creatures are protecting their nests. Oh, let's attack the creatures. 4 mole rats, level 1. Now, one thing that I forgot about all of a sudden is that I really hope this isn't dark. Okay, good, it's not dark. Because there are some fights in this game where it is actually dark and you need a torch or you're screwed. But we do have to deal with cave-ins here. So who's Mole Rat Alpha? Right there. So we have Kag, who's going to do a thing. We have Jacob, who's down here. Bones, who's down here. Lonchera is going to be able to move in over here, right? So if we put Eli down here, that should work. The one down there, strength in numbers for each allied mole rat within 6 meters. That's a problem. As long as the unit moves in darkness, they have brutality. Otherwise, they have fragility. So I guess we should have equipped the torch beforehand. Okay, that's too bad. But we should be able to clear out this nest in a hurry. So Mole Rat the sequel. We'll put Kag down here, and Kag can have a really good time. Okay, so who's El Numero Uno? Lunchbox. Not you. Okay. Lonchera. Try that again. Get in here and... How do you hit a mole rat? Well, slice and dice. Alright. And we could potentially do a destabilizing strike as well. I kind of don't want to lose the Valor points, but if we can kill with Eli, we'll get that back. So that's kind of a big if, but we're here. This is the play that we're doing here. We do have smoke screen, which will force a disengage. Let's just put you up here and see if we can reliably stab somebody. 10 to 13, that double dose of dexterity was really helpful. Alright, the opponents are demoralized and flee. Do you want to let them go and win the battle? You know what? I do. I do, because I don't want to have to deal with a bunch of stupid repairs. These guys' rewards aren't, like, super great. So, hooray! The mole rats have scattered. We get rat! We get leather, and we get fangs. And we get a level up, which is nice. So, defensive stance is nice. Valor's Chain, every time an attack hits several enemies, that's not really what we're building for. Valor's Soul, every time a unit engages in combat, gain 1 point here. Defensive stance is good. This unit gains deflection. It is a base action, so that means that Lonchera can't attack, which is the downside here. You're a tank, you're always going to be engaging, so we want to get as many of those points as we can. And here's a problem, is that we want Constitution, we're not getting Constitution. So I guess if we, okay, that's 40 influence for 2 Constitution. Or we could just do 10 influence for 2 strength and try to bank some Constitution in the future. I think that's fine. I think it's totally acceptable to have your tank be able to do a little bit more damage. We're going to be mostly mitigating with armor instead of health pool anyway, so that's fine. Okay. So, okay, continue. Let's get back here. We have cleaned out the stench. And obviously he's still selling urine in a bottle. What do you have to say? Oh, wait. Did we clean the stench? Down in the sewers. Let's inspect this. The nest obstructs it. Hey, we have a torch! Burn the motherfucker. Alright. And suddenly we set the sewers on fire. Maybe not the best idea, but it's Wartales, not Safe Tales. Let's see here. I think it was the town hall that had our acting mayor here.
The stench came from a rat's nest. How vile. You have my thanks for ridding us of this revolting horror.
Well, you're welcome. Alright, so we've gained 30 influence. And still we are suspicious as hell. And if we look at the map here, we still have 0 progress for the Vertruse story. We've just been doing a bunch of side quests here. The missing apothecary is actually one of the main quests that we need to do, I believe. But for next time, I think we do have enough contracts. We got a double dip up here. But I think we want to start south here, not just because it's now easy. These are actually all listed as easy because we got another person here. But also because of the fact that we can get our suspicion down if we can get some shackles and start capturing some outlaws, kind of like in Rainiel's squad. So that'll do it for this one. This is Asher with even more Wartales, actually kind of finishing up a little bit more in the original time frame here, which is bizarre, but I will take it. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Next time, we're going to continue to plow through Vertruse, open up some of the map here, and see what other kind of trouble and misadventures we can get into. So thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Keep those requests coming. Like I said, we're not going to be doing a billion Battle Brothers here, but I am happy to see anybody who wants to have their name in the pot for later on down the line. So, once again, Wartales, it's out. It's available on Steam. Feel free to like the video if you liked it. Tell me what you think in the comments. Your favorite rat story, I guess. I don't know. We'll do this again another time. I should really sell this map and increase my suspicion. It's worth 5 gold. Come on. See you next time.